Today, man, I decided I'm going on a little mission. A mission by myself. Well, it's not really a mission. It's just a little thing I'm about to do with my so-called friends, man. I'm going to reach out to them and I'm going to see when I need them, is they going to really be here for me, man. I just want to do a little test on them, man, and see if they pass that test. Because a lot of times, man, I reach out to people, especially the ones that I was there for on the street and that so-called love me. When you get locked up, man, all that's over with, man. You'll start distinguishing your real friends, your true friends. Because a lot of times, man, when you locked up, you out of sight, you out of mind, man. It's like you just forgotten about. But you still got those certain people that'll stick by your side and hold you down. It's going to still be people that stick by your side and hold you down. And then a lot of times it be the people that you least expect it to be, man, that have your best interest. So cherish those people that you do have that's in your life, man, and just understand and realize who fake and who not. At the end of the day, man, I've been here so long that I learned how to have myself and not depend on really nobody to have me. And that's kind of selfish to think, but it's kind of preserving and good for me, because I won't lose no feelings or no sleep, man, thinking about who there for me, you know. That's kind of a hurtful feeling, man, when you're a person who don't like to be lonely, but a person who adapted to being alone. So it's kind of a hurtful feeling, but at the end of the day, man, I just meditate, pray a lot, and more so, man, watch my own self and have my own back and take care of myself, man. I'm not really materialistic. I don't really care about getting $1 million worth of food in a sale or nothing like that, man, because I make the best of what I have. I'm not in here to compete. I'm just in here to do this time and get on back to my life, man, and get back to my kids. But for those who haven't really been in prison, man, I just want y'all to know that this is not the place that you want to be. I'm not glorifying this place. I don't want to be here, man. This stuff sucks. Anybody tell you that you a real person, you this, you cool or whatever by coming to prison, they're a lie. Because this don't make you real. This don't make you cool. This is not cool. And a lot of people, man, who never been, man, I promise you, man, this will be the worst. I can promise you this will be probably one of your worst experiences ever. It's not a place to be, man. You know, a lot of times us men, we supposed to come here to better ourselves, but a lot of people that come here actually become worse than when they went in, you know. So prison is not really what you think it is, man. It's nothing that really helps you rehabilitate. They don't really, some of these camps don't really got programs. It's a lot of stuff, man. You just, you know, you're around people that's violent and just don't have no remorse, man, about nothing they do. And you always got to protect yourself, man. You always got to be observant and watch. And you always got to feel an energy when you go out on the rock, because you just never know what's going to happen. It's a lot of stuff that really goes down, man, but I ain't going to speak on. But those who been, man, y'all know what I'm talking about. But at the end of the day, man, for the children, youth, or those who never been in prison, man, keep your record clean. Stay out of there. Stay out of here and open a business. Find out your purpose. Find out your passion. Stick to that passion. Fulfill that purpose. And, man, just be happy, man. Don't let nobody disturb your peace. Don't let nobody come in your space and mess you up. Don't let nobody do none of that, man. Because at the end of the day, just one bad decision can cost you your life or can cost you your freedom. And your life is valuable. Your freedom is valuable. So just make the best of your time. Some days, man, I be looking at my comments and wondering how people saying, man, oh, you eating better than me. You doing this better than me, man. Oh, it's free and this. But actually the food is not free because I paid my freedom for it. I can guarantee you a lot of y'all would not pay your freedom just to come here and eat this bull stuff food because this is not where it's at. And a lot of times, man, you know, when you say I eat better than you, I don't really understand because you have a choice out there, man, that you can eat whatever you want to eat. You have that choice. Back here, you don't have that choice. You can go to the store and buy Zoom Zooms and Wham Whams, but, man, you get tired of this stuff after you've been eating it for years, man. I've been in here just about 6 years, man. I got about 10 more to go. But, you know, I got to make the best of this time, man, and really work on myself. Maybe that's my purpose or my reason of being back here off a bad decision I made, man, just by looking deep within myself, man, to understand what triggers me. To understand that I'm a man that should have self-control. I had to learn how to control myself and my desires. I had to learn how to control my emotions. I had to learn how to deal with people cordially. I had to learn how to be respectful. Because growing up as a child, man, I never really grew up and understood a lot of this stuff, man. Because growing up, man, I don't know what it feel like to be loved. I didn't know what it feel like to have a father figure in my life. I didn't know what it feel like just being a yes man or nothing like that, man. I grew up, man, in the projects. I grew up with a single mama who did her best to raise her 3 children and 2 nieces. Man, while she on disability, you know, mama had to play the father figure and mother figure, which I know was hard on her, man. But even though I'm locked up, man, I just want to say, mama, man, you made a great man. Because it's just a minor setback for my major comeback, I promise you. And if God give me breath, man, I'm gonna live life, man. I'm gonna make me happy, and I want to make you happy. Because you deserve that. My life ain't been peaches and cream, man. I had to walk through that fire. I had to walk through that darkness to appreciate this light. I had to break down on my knees. I had to shed tears. I had to go through hell to appreciate this light. And sometimes in life, man, it's going to take something tragic or something detrimental to happen to you to change you so you can understand and appreciate your light. Walking in darkness ain't the way. Because I didn't want to go down that road, man. That road left me with 2 options. It left me either dead or it left me where I'm at. And by the grace of God, man, God put me here because I still have a purpose to fulfill. And he wanted to put me here to bring me back in the remembrance of him. To help me understand myself. To help me build a relationship with God. To help me appreciate little things in life. To get me out of that competitive mindset that America have on us, man. To get me out of that. To break these chains, man. To educate myself. To take all of this fake history and all this stuff that I was taught, man. Just get it out my head, man, because most of it wasn't real. I had to learn and educate myself. I had to be in tune with myself. Be in tune with nature. So I can learn. I had to walk through fire so I can educate people. Because I know how I feel, man. With a lot of stuff, I can relate to a lot of things. If you having problems in your life, man, just don't worry. And just know God got you. But it's gonna take you to be determined, to be persistent, consistent, to put in that work, to get where you want to be. Because a lazy person don't get nowhere. So it's going to take you to do what you got to do and take actions to be where you want to be. A lot of times, man, I'm just in the cell quiet, thinking about my thoughts, thinking about my next move. Because life is like chess to me, man. I got to be strategic now, man. I got to watch how I move. I got to watch what I say. I got to think about things before I do it. I got to be a great role model, not just for my kids, but for the people I encounter or the people that's watching these videos, man. I got to be a great role model because I want y'all to be great. I don't want the fame. I don't want none of that. I just want y'all to avoid some of the things that I've been through. I just want y'all to be grateful of your struggles. I just want you to embrace any hardship that comes, man, and just know it's going to be ease after the fact. I just want y'all to love yourselves. I just want y'all to cherish this life, man, because we don't have long, man, to live. We on borrowed time. So make the best of this life. Love unconditionally, genuinely. I lost everything I felt I loved, man, and God took it out of my life. Some of it is probably temporary, but some of it probably permanent. But I just pray to God, man, I just get the time and rekindle and build a relationship with my daughters. Because they mean everything to me in this life. I just hope y'all take the time to realize that prison is not the place to be. Prison gets these people rich and keep us poor. Prison is another form of slavery. Yeah, that's prison. And I know you don't want to be no slave, so don't come to prison. You don't want to come here and work for free. We don't get paid to work, but it's mandatory to work. We don't eat the luxury food. You don't eat what you want unless you buy the Zoom Zooms and Wham Whams on the canteen. You don't